What's going on? The leaves are falling. Oh, unless you're listening to this when it doesn't come out, you could be listening to this 2 years in the future. It could be, we could have had a sort of nuclear apocalypse and it's just freezing all the time. Or you could have just waited till the summer to listen to this fun, delightful little episode and you'd be like, what do you mean the leaves are falling? But you could be in my summer and you're listening to it in Australia, which the leaves would be falling. Let's end this bit. It's a bit much, isn't it? You're listening to the Downbeat podcast. It's me. I'm back. I'm actually on tour right now. www.strayfromthepath.co. Get some tickets. Come and see me. I'm going to be at merch after we play, unless I had a bad gig. I'm going to be backstage drinking if I had a bad gig. Come and hang out with me. UK, Europe, US, back for Christmas. But there are episodes of the podcast every single week until 2024. Are you kidding me? What sort of content? How do you afford to put such content out, Craig? That's because of the lovely people at patreon.com/the Downbeat. They give me £1 a month and I use it to go to Nashville. I use it to buy cameras, buy audio gear, just fly a guest in sometimes. I'll use it for a little hotel for the guest, you know, stuff like that. Patreon.com/the Downbeat. It's a quid. Just give me a quid. If you don't want to give me a quid and you want to give me more than a quid, you can go to www.thedownbeat.at, so it spells Downbeat. You can get lovely, lovely clothes. I don't know what happened to my voice there. It sounded insane. I'm getting really amped up doing these. Is it a streetwear brand? Is it a clothing label? Is it a podcast? No one really knows. Pick up something. It looks good. Look at this. If you're just listening to this, you can probably hear that I'm wearing a lovely washed sand hoodie. It's very thick for winter's coming. It's got a dry feel on the back of it. Oh, it's lovely. I'm wearing our slam hoodie. That's www.thedownbeat.at, so it spells Downbeat. Pick up a bloody shirt, please. Before I get on to our guest, who is one of the funniest people on the planet, and certainly the funniest person I know, I've got to tell you about the sponsor. They allow this all to happen. I know you're going, but Craig, you just told us the Patreon allows this to happen, but also the sponsor allows it to happen, all right? This is my job now. I need the money. Not only do I need the money, but I love displays. Look at them just shining away in the background. They make metal posters, okay? They are posters literally made of metal. You can get anything you want in their store. You can get Call of Duty. You can get the Downbeat. You can get Gojira. There's bands, there's football teams, there's everything you could possibly want. They mount to the wall with a magnet. There's no mess, there's no screws. Bish, bash, bosh. Put the thing on the wall, put the other thing on the other thing, bang, done. You got an evil landlord? Newsflash, every landlord is evil. But they're not even going to know you had stuff on the walls. This episode that's coming up, it was an Airbnb. I slung some displays on the walls, took them off at the end. No one knew anything. Still got that deposit, they don't even give you a deposit. Didn't get messed around, no one knew anything. Listeners of the Downbeat podcast can get a whopping 22% off 1 to 3 displays or 33% off 3 or more using the code Downbeat at display.com. Check it out. My guest this week is the unbelievably funny Brendan Murphy of Counterparts. He does the sing, scream, scream, scream. He's the fry guy in Counterparts, but he's also the sing guy in Counterparts. If you don't know what fry screaming is, it's a stupid word for just screaming. Basically, there's screaming and there's singing. We caught up in Nashville, had a lot of jokes. I think there was a lot of editing that had to happen to this episode because we just went off on one a lot. Pretty sure we might have been drinking. I can't remember what we talked about, but I know it'd be funny. It's Brendan Murphy on the Downbeat podcast. I fucking rule.
Yeah, I'm a fucking professional.
Sometimes I do it and I'm just like, I'm doing it.
Dude, you got green lines up there?
When I was pissed up last night, after our lovely evening of being pissed up, I came home, I kind of had a moment where I was like, I'm fucking doing this.
Yeah.
I'm fucking... Yeah. And I was like buzzing because we had...
Well, yeah, you are.
Because of the alcohol, but also...
Well, sure. Did you have to pay for Diablo 4? Because I did. Did you?
No, I could have got you a code. I could have got you the
fucking
ultimate
tell me
edition.
that now.
The ultimate edition, bro.
Oh, give me the code. Just give me the code.
I could
Say it on here. I'm sure no one will take
what?
it.
Say what? Say the code.
Yeah, read the code out loud.
I'll read
Yeah, no one will do it. Actually, fuck. Let me time this right so I can get it before anyone.
Wait, you already have the game though.
Yeah, but I don't have the ultimate edition.
What are you playing on?
PC.
I don't know if I do.
Steam Deck.
I mean, this is a great start to the podcast of me just dead air of me looking on things. I'm actually. It's funny to just read out this code and just see.
Give me 1 sec. Cool. I'm good. Ready when you are.
I know I don't have a PC one. I fucked up.
What's it for?
I got a PS5. I actually got 2.
They're on 5 now.
They're on 5. It's weird because the jump between 4 and 5, I feel like it wasn't much anyway.
It wasn't much.
Hey, anyone from? Oh, hang on. Or maybe it is PC.
Okay.
I'm gonna reel it off.
All right.
FR9L 7G3M TDPA. And that's redeemable at battle.net. PC or respective store. I got another one. E5FB.
Wait, slow down.
B670.
Hang on, E5?
NGNM.
God damn it. Start again from E5?
No, I'm not.
All right, fuck it.
That's
Whatever.
I got send you it in a
I got
minute.
the first one. It's all that matters.
I don't even know what we were talking about. Doing it.
Diablo.
Yeah, I know. I came back last night drunk as fuck, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
I didn't read it. You missed me do karaoke. I never do karaoke.
I know. I was conking out at the bar. But, I mean, to be fair, those skull drinks, the fucking Dan Aykroyd numbers that we were
Crystal Skull.
drinking. Yeah. I had like 2-3 of them maybe. It was at the point where like the bartender's probably like a little worried. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna like punish this guy anymore. But they were really fucking good. I'll get more tonight. What was the place called?
I don't know. What was the place called?
Hubba Bubba or some shit.
You can talk.
Yeah.
It's called
Okay,
Hubba.
okay.
You won't be on the microphone,
That's
but you can talk.
Oh, great. Yeah, I don't need
We have a fantastic photographer, Amani. In the she's not in frame if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're just listening to this, I'm sorry about all the dead air. But also fuck you. Please watch it because it's cost me a lot of money.
What do you want? What do you expect? You expect like, we got a couple of intellectuals. We're gonna have a fucking
this is
serious conversation here. No, this is literally the pregame before we go out tonight.
Exactly, and there's of course we'll talk about the fucking cat or whatever. It will get there, but just relax.
Yeah, chill
Enjoy
out.
the fucking ride.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're in this for like, I've just done the episode with Matt Gasker. I've used my fucking brain for the day. There's new ridges in my smooth brain.
I mean, do you need them? Do you even need them when you're talking to me?
The ridge, any ridges?
Yeah, no, it's like
ridgeless chips.
It's fucking ridged chips.
Ridge chips. I love the fact that you got the fucking quote. That's a deep quote.
Yeah, hey.
That's a deep.
So long as you bring ridged chips.
Is that? It's Tim Heidecker, but what is it? It's bedtime stories.
Bedtime stories, yeah. Yeah, like, hey Murph.
And you have got to try my
Murph.
wife's CD. That's fucking sick.
It's been chilling in the freeze. Got to try my wet bar. Fuck.
Well, this is how we bonded in the first place, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
I think it was like one of the first things that we talked about. You said like some Tim and Eric thing.
deep
Like
cut
like
Tim and Eric.
like a me, whatever. And I was like, wait a minute.
Do you know what I think it
Are
was?
we friends?
Do you know what I think it was? I remember vividly where we were, and this is 2016.
Yep.
2016. We were in the the front lounge, and it was day one of the tour.
Yep.
Stig, Stray, Counterparts.
Yeah. Yep.
And I quoted AJ Pepper, which is Will Forte in a Tim and Eric episode. Give me a shot, please.
That was it. That was
I
it.
quoted
give me a shout, please. And I was like, wait a minute. Hang on a sec.
And then shortly afterwards, we bonded on having restless legs. And then since then, we found out we have exactly the same thing wrong with our brains.
I still got the Dove soap bar in my bed sheets. I'm good.
Oh, is that one of the fucking...
It was one, and I did it like so. Kenny always makes fun of me for this, but like I did it, like I was like reading it online, and I'm like, okay, haha, sure, let's try it. And I put a fucking bar of soap in my bed sheets, and then I forgot about it because I like did, you know, like I didn't, like it's not like, you know, I'm not gonna put it like where I'm sleeping, but it was in there. And then one day we were like in my room at my parents' house, and like it fell out, and Kenny's like, "What the fuck do you have soap in your bed sheet?" And I'm like, it's a cure for restless leg syndrome.
But it didn't work.
The fuck no.
Right, have you found anything? Mine is so fucked up lately. It's really bad.
It depends. It depends, like, if if I go to bed, like, wasted, you know, I'm not really concerned about my legs. But
alcohol works, I'm afraid to say.
Alcohol fucking works. But yeah, I don't know, I got ants in my pants. What do you want from me? I got ants in my pants and a couple uncles, too.
Trying to explain it to someone who doesn't fucking have it. Or, like... If anyone doesn't know, if you're listening to this and your legs are completely stationary at all times, it's not that, it's like...
Be thankful.
Be fucking thankful.
Be fucking thankful.
Because you know why we definitely have it, and then why we're both fucking depressed and all this other stuff, right? Because the rest...
Because our brains are broken.
Yeah, I did the big fucking deep dive on it, and and an ADHD type fucking thing it's a dopamine problem.
Yeah.
Which causes the restless legs.
Is it actually?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, shit.
So that's why it gets worse at night. If anyone doesn't know what it is, it's like an uncontrollable, like weird, creepy, crawly feeling in your legs, and you just have to move them. And moving, it's fucking torture. Moving stops it.
But...
For a second. But you have to just continuously...
it's like, you know, you get like...
Hitting a vape.
Basically, yeah.
It's like,
yeah, like it's, you know, and I had that before I even started vaping and shit. So I'm like,
I had it since a child.
Clearly something's wrong in my head.
But it's
obviously
it's dopamine. And that's why it's worse at night, because your dopamine dips throughout the day. So it's interesting to me.
That's why I cry myself to sleep.
Yes.
That's why. Okay. Yes. Now it makes sense.
It's nothing to do with like everyone's like, oh, just do exercise and shit. It's like, no, my brain is fucking broken. I exercise.
Yeah, well, and like that, and thank you for doing it, because you do it, and that means I don't have to.
I'm testing it for you.
You work out, you go to the gym, you're healthy, and I'm like, you're still fucked. So I'm like, why would I even bother?
Sometimes even worse, actually, after the gym. Yeah, I've gone to the doctor because they do have a drug for it, but it's like, it's pretty bad for you. He says, drinking a swig of hard Mountain Dew.
We're drinking alcoholic Mountain Dew. I mean,
couple of fucking.
I have the vape in my lap.
Yeah, you can
how much worse could it be?
You can vape on this, but
I was going to.
Yeah, that's fine. My whole thing on that is like, now I'm old enough where it's getting worse the older I get. The fucking restless leg shit, and I'm like, realistically, like. Yeah, maybe this is really bad for you if you started taking it when you're 15. Then maybe it hits you when you're 60. But it's like, I'm 36 now. I'll be dead by the time I get the side effect, which is actually Parkinson's disease. So.
I mean, I got like 10 years left in me, probably. You know, good amount of time.
You think 10? How old are you?
I'm 32.
Will it be? Will it be Harry Geary? Do you reckon it'll be?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm, you know. Depends if I'm feeling confident enough to do it in front of a bunch of people. Well, I mean, I want to do it in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I really want to, you know, I want to leave a mark.
Yeah.
Not a stain, a mark.
Yeah.
But
it'd be real easy. This is going to get fucking real close to the bone real quick.
Yeah.
All these people that go and do like some fucking mad atrocity, like, why don't you just do it to yourself in the mode, like, because they have some agenda, or they're angry, like the incel shit and all that stuff. Like, if you really want to like make a statement, like, I'm a fucking incel, you know, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking of the guy that went and killed all those students and shit, and he had the vlogs. You see that with like, why didn't
like the guy like in his car or whatever? Yeah.
Why didn't you just get a samurai sword and in the middle of the street just disembowel yourself?
And then it's
and you made the video. But you didn't
Yeah.
hurt anyone else.
Yeah, no one's getting hurt.
You are fucking
Physically.
dead.
Physically.
And you sucked anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Not enough self-disembowel or
People-
self-immolation. Where's that gone?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what? Like, people just don't appreciate showmanship anymore. and that's all it is.
Everything's on tracks now. That's
yeah,
the
exactly.
problem.
Yeah. It's like, it's
I saw your brain tick there.
there's a severe lack of theatrics going on.
And I think we could be bringing it back. There's not disclaimer. Please don't do this if you're listening, unless you like suck.
Yo, if you suck, just fucking do
No,
it.
I mean if like you're gonna hurt other people, just do me a
Just
favor
do
and
yourself.
just
Do
hurt
yourself.
yourself
That's fine.
only.
That's fine.
But in like,
I don't want to hurt anyone else.
you could earn a shard of my respect if you did it in a theatrical way.
If it's funny.
Oh, if it's funny, bonus points. If it's funny, I wish they bring you back.
Everybody wins if it's funny.
Then you could
get
start
what you
again.
want. Everyone else goes, Jesus Christ. And then, hey, like, you don't have to hurt anybody. It's like,
There's not many funny suicides.
No, and that's the problem. That's what we got to work on.
Oh, now if you're either like a fan of the Downbeat and but you like drums or something, and you're like, who's this guy and why are they getting so dark? Listen, this is two people who've been close to the Harry-Kiri.
Yeah.
Which gives
also,
me
I feel like we're reeling it in a little bit.
Yeah, fucking way.
Like,
I got an S pass. I can say anything about that.
Yeah.
Because it's, it was on, there was a point, 2 points in my life, it was on my agenda.
Absolutely.
So I got a pass.
It was when I got, like, right before I got my cat and then right before he died. It happened.
Yeah.
So now it's funny to me, and I have to make my jokes, or else I'll
do it.
I'll fucking do it.
That's how fucking do it. It's a stress release.
Yeah, exactly. But then all of a sudden you're in Nashville drinking fucking alcoholic Mountain Dew, and suddenly you're like, yeah, cool. I'm glad I hung out for an extra 3 weeks.
Yeah,
it's kind of tight.
It's up and down. What do you ever get? I mean, I see you get shit, but like, let's talk about Twitter.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's called X. Billy Talent VX.
Bro, side note, that is the equivalent of. Have you seen Inception?
Yep.
It's like we need to plant the idea in the guy's brain. I will break up my father's empire or whatever. And
sure.
That's the equivalent. Is Elon Musk just did that to himself? It's just like
he's trying to break up his dad's fucking diamond mine or whatever.
No, he's not breaking that up. But he's fucking reeling those awards. But
yeah, for sure.
The whole thing, like, well, I didn't make this, so I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
I'm gonna ruin it. It's like the guy woke up one day and he was like, "There's a guy in Hamilton, Ontario named Brendan Murphy, and I'm really gonna stick it to him." And I'm like, man, you ruined my fucking life.
Has your app updated?
Yeah.
I keep clicking fucking Uber instead.
Dude, it was like, it's funny, but like, it's also very detrimental to me, for sure. Ruined a big part of my life. But I was talking to Adrian about it one day, and I was like, yo, did your like app, like your Twitter thing, like turn to X yet? And he's like, nah, like it's all good. I'm like, yeah, mine either. Like, I guess, I don't know, maybe it's like a Canada thing, like, because like the app stores are different. Like if I don't know, if I want to get like the Bank of America app to like check the Counterparts bank account, like I have to like go and like change my country to the US because it's not on the Canadian
US shit.
Exactly. So I was talking to Adrian about it, and then like the next fucking morning I woke up and I saw like the things being like, updating. X, like someone fucking mentioned you, and I was like, God damn it,
watched
dude.
mine happen. So it was like, when it says updating, and it was like Twitter updating, and I watched it, and then it went
X, yeah. Ugh.
It's such a, it's massive divorce dad energy.
Dude.
And I kind of have I got divorce A energy.
Sure.
So,
sure.
But like, so I get it, because I see my own like trauma from that shit, and I'm like, sometimes I have to check myself because I'm going to make a bad decision based on the fact that I'm a little bit angry at the world. But this guy's doing it like, with the best app of all time.
It's like what? Like, like Grimes fucking broke up with you and suddenly you want to ruin Brendan Murphy's life? Like, what the fuck did I ever do? I didn't do anything. Like, yeah, cool. Like I would even go as far as to say as like, I thought your self-driving cars were cool.
Yeah.
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 Oh my God. Like, imagine being like, oh fuck, I'm wasted. I have to get an Uber, or
or
my car could
drive
my
me.
like I don't have to plow into a pedestrian myself. I can just have my car do it, and then I'm off the hook.
Or my car could ignite and I can't get out because because the fucking thing to get out is. Have you seen the instructions of how to get out of a Tesla? If it locks,
no.
Wait, if it locks you in because the doors are like everything's electronic, but it's battery powered.
Sure.
If the battery fully drains, the manual lever to get out of the car is like underneath the back seat, and you need a wrench or something.
You have to get Twitter Blue to get out.
It's a subscription service.
Sorry, X Blue.
So if your car, now is it called X Blue? It's fucking insane.
The guy's fucking brain dead, dude. Oh my God. It was fine. I was like, cool. Like, oh yeah, you want to like, whatever. Like, you want to make your fucking cars. You want to do this shit. I was like, oh, you got your fucking your direct TV internet. I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. He's not hurting anybody. But then he hurt me.
Then he fucked with the Twitter supply.
Then he hurt me. And that's my whole world.
And
without Twitter, what am I going to be, like a blue sky baddie? Like, I can't fucking do that.
I tried all of these, even like Threads.
Oh, dude, I can't fucking do it.
I don't know what it is. I just can't do it.
I spent, not like purposely. I mean, obviously it's like, it's just, it's my mental illness on display, and then a bunch of people like, subscribing to it, I guess. But I like, like I did it, and that's all I've got. Like, like it couldn't have been why couldn't like Mark Zuckerberg go fucking nuts and be like, Instagram's called X now.
Oh, Facebook's called X, and I'd be like, oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Oh, fuck. Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I won't be able to respond to like my aunt being like, oh, so-and-so's birthday party on the yeah, I'm gonna fucking RSVP to that. But like Twitter, I'm like, man, that's where I put in my work. That was my grind.
Do you think it will go like the way? I didn't even get to my question. Do you think it will go the way of MySpace? I never thought MySpace was going away. Then they fucked with it. Oh, new layout, and immediately everyone just went. Nope.
But I mean that was like like I don't even know if it's real, but like I've seen like the screenshot shit of like people like making fun of it or whatever. And Tom, the MySpace guy, is just like, I don't know, I sold it for like $1 billion, and now I just like have a sick life, so kiss my ass. And I'm like, I love that, because I'm like, cool, like you aided my scene years, you helped me find my friends, you helped me find the music that I am, like what I do for a living. It's sick. And then he was just like, yeah, I'm out, I'm done. And like, I don't know if like Twitter is gonna.
Elon's done the reverse of that. He didn't sell it. He bought it for $42 billion.
He bought it,
then fucked it up.
And it's like, I posted something. It's like there's like the scene from The Simpsons where it's like fucking Homer's trying to be Krusty, and he's at like a Krusty Burger, and like there's like a Hamburglar character, and Homer like beats him to death, and the kids are crying, being like, "Stop! He's already dead." I'm like, that's Twitter to me now. Like. It's like you just...
That's X, sorry.
That's X, sorry. Every time...
Oh, it's so nerdy as well. Like, I love a nerd, but not like a fucking divorced dad nerd.
Not like that, no. Like
I am a nerd, but X. It's not fucking the year 2000. My brother in Christ. It's not the year... That's like...
The year 100.
Like fucking bringing it out. There was a movie, probably in the year 2000, called... XXX.
There's probably a couple of them.
It's usually at the beginning or the end.
Yeah, depends. It's either at the start or the end of the file name.
Sometimes siblings.
Maybe dot mauve or whatever. But
the movie is Step Brothers. It's usually Step Brothers. I think it might be a sequel, Step Sister.
Yeah, John C. Reilly's like, oh, Step Bro, I'm get off my drum set and have sex with me.
That's fucking insane.
Oh my god,
beautiful. Anyway,
this is a mess.
Onto my act. We haven't even like drunk yet.
I showed up drunk.
Oh,
so
the man who has his poker face for drinking is insane.
Yeah,
you just
you're always like, I'm blackout drunk right now, but perfect dialect, perfect diction.
That's why
I am blackout drunk right now.
That's why when I get pulled over, I say that to the cop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but
I've admitted so much. I mean, obviously that is a joke.
I don't drink and drive. God damn it, I don't drink and drive.
There was one episode, I can't remember what I was doing the other day. I was just talking about my stealing. Not the boner stealing, which I think I told you about yesterday. Yeah, you cried at dinner.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
I guess I could bring that up.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, when I was a kid, and this is insane. We were having a talk.
It's not insane. It's one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life.
And it's 100% true as well. And it's like, I think the statute of limitations is far enough that I can tell you.
Yeah, you're probably not.
The crime is fine.
Yeah, you're not going to get nicked for that fucking Lion bar you stole in 1994.
But like, that was the year, to be honest with you. But like, we were talking about just needing to be a little bit naughty. We were talking about actually the reason I started vaping, because I was on tour and I was drinking less. And then I was like, it wasn't scratching my SH itch. Like, I needed to just be like a little bit naughty. And then I was thinking about it. And then it reminded me, when I was a child, and I mean a child, I would... Sometimes my parents watch every episode of the Downbeat, and they're gonna hear this. But
they must hate my guts by now.
No. My parents are the fucking best. But this is going to be such an insane shell shock revelation to them, or maybe not. But like when I was a
hey, remember those couple months when you didn't have to pay your mortgage? That was me.
Fuck me. When I was a child. I would really only do this on holiday, actually. I wouldn't do it anywhere. I don't shit where I eat, you know? I would steal, like, small things. And
nothing of real value.
The thrill of it would summon some tumescence in... Some
what?
Tumescence.
Is that a word?
That's a fucking word. Imani, pull that up. Tumescence. I would steal, and the thrill would. It feels wrong saying it because
you'd be mixing cement,
but it's kid. It's
you'd
a
be
kid,
playing
but it's
whack-a-mole,
me.
shorty.
But it's me. Yeah, I would. You know, I'd become erect.
Randy.
What's the word?
Tumescence.
Is that
TUME? Tumescence. Sorry, tumescence. I'm fucking English, aren't I?
Yeah,
Scottish actually.
Hold on.
Tumescence, can I get the... Yep.
Swollen or becoming swollen, especially as a response to sexual arousal.
Swollen or becoming swollen as a response to sexual arousal.
The amount of time I spend on thesaurus.com. I've never heard it.
Pop tumescence in a counterparts fucking... Have I blown... That's a new word learned today. You learned something today. Tumescence, and it's fucking funny.
Like, damn, shorty, like the tumescence is...
Damn sure you got me tumescing.
I'm tumescing.
I'm about to tumess my pants.
I'm past tense.
Anyway, that like, I don't have like a fucking... You would think I would have like a stealing kink out of it or something like that. But it's just like being a little bit naughty.
Yeah, being bad feels good.
I don't even know how I got onto this subject. And I don't do it now. I was talking about shoplifting because I'm like, you know, obviously it's a joke. It's a big running joke, but the self-checkout things.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You're going to trust me.
You're
going to trust me, the kid with the boner.
Oh, yeah. I'm bricked up. You think I'm going to see that I forgot to scan the fucking Pop-Tarts? Like, you out of your mind? But
I'm going to fucking piss myself. It's me we're talking about, so it's absolutely fine.
Fuck.
I didn't even the question that I was going to get to. We're 26 minutes in.
Sure.
It's
been 26 minutes.
Yeah. What's the like on x.com?
What's the what?
On x.com.
Yes.
Twitter. I'm going to say Twitter in case this is worth a fucking clip because everyone just calls it Twitter. I wonder when that's going to stop. Never.
I hope not. I don't want to give that rich bastard the satisfaction.
What have you got the most heat for? Because sometimes, because You get called out on Twitter for stuff you said on stage, and then there's always a big fucking discourse about it. Like
That's kind of it. Like, it's never like what I post online. It's just like like all it is like people coming to shows who like don't know Counterparts or End or whatever, and they don't know me, they don't follow me, and it's like, yeah, and to their credit, I will say, like, I understand that it could be jarring, like being at a show.
Can you give me an example for people that maybe don't know who you are?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, who wouldn't know who the fuck I am? That's crazy.
Well, it's the Downbeat.
This is the third one. No, I'm kidding.
But you're in the top 10. You got a top 10 episode. So most of them know, but there's going to be new people because I paid a fucking lot of money to make it look like a movie.
True. And it does.
Thank you.
The bachelorette party,
The vibe.
the whole thing.
The vibe.
You know? I am like, you can't see it on screen right now, but I am wearing cowboy boots.
And I'm bricked up because I stole a fucking...
I stole my cowboy boots, so...
Do you know what? Jake from Gideon actually had cowboy boots on, and I forgot to mention it.
I'm fucking shocked. I'm fucking shocked.
Anyway, carry on.
Did he also bring a garbage can that he hit?
No, what? Oh, shit, I forgot about that. He had a fucking big thing.
Yeah.
A big, like...
I love him.
Oh, he's the fucking
If I would have
best.
known he was here,
Sweetheart.
I would have showed up yesterday. But
It was the day before yesterday.
cool. Would have changed my flight.
I've been working. Anyway, so what do you do? What's your bit? What's your stick on
So
stage?
my whole thing on stage is like, during the song, I can like say whatever. Like, it can be
say whatever the hell.
Like, I can say whatever the hell I want. It can be like, it can be, and usually is pretty mean. And then that's just it. Like, during the song, like, you know, before a breakdown, I'm like, all right, like, I fucking hate you guys. You're boring. You're pissing me off.
It's so
like,
fucking
move
funny.
your fucking ass, whatever. But then that's during the song.
and it's like a bit.
Exactly. And then as soon as the song ends, I'm like, yo, like, thank you guys, though, for real. Like,
Yeah.
love you guys. Like, hope you guys are having fun.
Yeah,
hope
good-
everybody's
good
having a
call,
good time.
bad call.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly it. It's like it's like someone who's on the fence about liking either band that I'm in. I'm good cop, bad copping them. I'm like,
Yeah.
during the song, I'm like, I don't know what you like. Maybe you want to be talked down to, and I'll give you that. And then after the song's done, I'm like, hey, love you though. Like, aw, like, oh, you guys are so cute. But whatever.
You're gaslighting them.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, for sure. With like, you know, premium octane for sure.
Fuck
but that I've harbored. But either way, I don't know, like that's been my whole thing, and like that's been my thing forever. And
Literally
like
forever.
Like since fucking 2009, like first record, I was like, I don't know, like we would go on tour with bands, and I would, you know, bands would be like, I love this city, like you guys are our favorite or whatever, and I'm like, you're lying. I'm like, you're a fucking liar.
I
So-
live in Hamilton.
Yeah, so exactly. So when we play a city that sucks, I'm just like, yo, like y'all fucking bite tonight. This is dog shit. And like, I'm just honest, and I'm just being honest, but it's like, but I feel like when I do that, it's like, that's me making the best out of a bad like situation.
But even sometimes it's not bad.
Yeah,
Like, it's
well,
now a
and like,
bit.
and usually, and like, I will say this, like, usually, if it's like actually bad, I'm just like, yo, thank you, I appreciate it, thank you for coming,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then like, it even happened on the last tour, like, you know, like when it's at the point now where it's like, if I'm too nice to the crowd, people will like, there were people banging on the stage, like the "We Want Food" like kids table shit,
Yeah.
and going like, be mean, make fun of us, and I'm like,
what city was that in?
Winnipeg, I think. And I'm just like, and I even on like on the mic, I'm like, like I don't even know what to be mean about. I'm like, this is cool, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, make fun of us, and I'm just like, God damn it! Like,
Did you give them anything?
and-
Did you just
oh, of course,
single someone out?
of course. I mean, I never
Yeah,
single someone out,
that's
but like
much.
a grand, you know, an overview of the crowd. I'm like, you're all terrible. But I'll never like point at. Well, I mean, I have in the past for sure.
But
But I try not to be like, yo, this guy fucking sucks. Unless you're on stage for like a long time,
'Cause I
running
feel-
amok. Then I'm like, all right, you're a target.
I feel like I think it's calmed down now, but I used to see it a lot, and it
Sure.
would be like people just going, "The Counterparts singer just doesn't deserve his platform. Like, the guy doesn't enjoy it. The best one was the tour bus kid.
Oh yeah.
I can't even remember
Somebody
what it was.
put that on a shirt,
Fucking awesome.
like, and gave it to me. And I think it like, I mean, it was at like the Belleville studio. It was on the TV. So like, if anybody wanted to watch TV, they had to move this fucking shirt with a tweet on it.
What was the tweet
Like,
again? I can't
I don't
remember.
know. It was like something like, oh yeah, like if I was like on tour in fucking Europe, like,
Because you were complaining, because
like
you
in
were
a bus,
complaining because
like-
it does suck. Sometimes
yeah,
it sucks.
for sure. And
Every job sucks. You can have the dream job, but sometimes it's gonna be bad.
Like, and that's exactly it. And that was like my whole thing where I was just like, and like we had a bit in like 2015, and it was like a "you should be thankful" bit is like what we called it, where it's like, oh dude, like I didn't get to like eat dinner tonight, and you know I made no money, and like my life's a fucking wreck, and like, you know, I played a show and nobody cared, and then people just like chiming in being like, you should be thankful.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like I am, but like still fucking bites.
Stuff is still allowed
It's still
to suck.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, you know, like
There's a suck spectrum,
for sure.
and everyone's is different.
Exactly. And like, and that was always my thing where I was just like, you know, again, going back to like us touring, you know, we're like fresh out of high school and seeing like bands and shit be like, you know, like they'd be on stage and it'd be like the worst fucking, it'd be like we're playing fucking Thunder Bay and there's 6 kids and people on stage being like, hey, like we love Thunder Bay. And I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like,
We played Thunder Bay together.
we didn't know.
Who did we play Thunder
Thank
Bay
Christ.
with?
It's
It's the only time I've ever played it, and that night
I'm sure it was fucking sick.
I'm sure it was you guys. No, I'm sure it was. Didn't we do a Canadian tour together?
We did, but we didn't. We stayed on the.
We stayed in Thunder Bay.
in Thunder Bay, yeah.
And there was the fucking fire alarm
Oh, at the fucking hotel.
at the hotel.
Yeah. Yep.
And me
Yep.
and Tom refused to leave.
Yep.
And it was
And
like,
that's sometimes like that's what a city's for. It's not for playing shows. It's for
it's
a hotel and to get gas and to go to McDonald's and then you carry on.
Was there a casino?
But
Do I remember?
yeah, there is. Yeah. Thunder Bay Casino is kind of shit hot for sure.
Put
But
the shows in there.
easy. In between sets, I'd be like, all right, I'd be like Googling like how to play craps on my phone, being like, oh, I guess I'm betting on the com line because it's funny.
I don't know what any of that means.
But yeah, like
How funny is, sorry to cut in, I'm going to cut in, but how funny is there is a game called Craps.
I never thought of it till now.
You want to play Craps?
Dude, not only is it called craps, there's also the com line, the whole thing. It's like whoever made craps was like they were
Making jokes.
They were hee-heeing. Like
Yeah.
they were having a fucking time. And, you know, respect to them. I've tried to learn the game like 6 times. I've had like multiple like
I don't even know which one it is. What's the game? Don't explain the whole thing, but which one is it in the fucking...
I don't know the whole thing. It's a dice.
Is it a dice game?
It's a dice one. It's like in like Rush Hour 2. Fucking,
Sorry.
you know, I don't know. It's like it's a dice thing, and like if you walk by a craps table, everyone's just screaming at the top of their lungs.
Did you clear up
And
at a
I'm like-
casino the other night?
No,
We
all got rinsed.
you got rinsed. Where was it?
It was Woodbridge Casino in like Vaughan, Ontario. We got fucked.
What do you play when you're in a casino?
I mean, if like, so the big thing is like Southern Ontario casinos, they don't have like licensed slots anymore. Like there's no like Willy Wonka, Sex and the City, Britney Spears. Like there's nothing fun. It's just like Captain.
They're just called X
It's
now.
like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Captain Ahab's treasure. And there's like letters in the fucking slot machine. And I'm like, I know I'm fucked. I'm like, there's no way I'm leaving this building with more money than I came in with. But it was like me, Kenny, our homie Bike Rack, our homie Shaji, like Adrian was there.
Excuse me. Right, let's just say I was Kenny's merch guy. Love Kenny. I'm just there'll be people that don't know the law. But you just said a man's name. I was a man. His name is
Yes.
Bike Rack.
Yep.
Love a good nickname. Why is he called Bike Rack?
He had an ass crack on him before. That was it. You could fit a bike in it.
What? And it was just always out.
Yeah, it would fall out occasionally. Bike rack. I'm so sorry if you ever hear this.
Why would you? Why would he not? The first time someone called him bike rack, be like, I should buy a belt. Belt rack. Why didn't he change it? Switch it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Tell me about the casino.
But we went and it's like a relatively like new casino, and it's like nice. It's like more like upscale and shit. And like I'm down to fucking play for sure, but all of like the table shit was like.
Sorry, what were you playing? That's what.
I was doing like slots. I was doing. There's like a game in Canada with some dice called Sick Bow. You basically bet on, it's 3 dice they spin. Like you bet on like what they're gonna be and shit. Blackjack, but like that's the problem is it's all video unless you're like the casino is like so new and so nice that it was like high roller only shit. Like it's like, oh, you want to be at like an actual table? It's $50 hands, and I'm like, bro, I can. It's like, you know, I'm not bringing nothing, but I'm like, bro, I can maybe play like 10 hands with that. Like, come on, that's fucking ridiculous. So,
how much did you lose?
Like $400, I think.
That's not good.
I think Kenny lost 6. Everybody else lost like 100, maybe 2.
I stopped. My thing is,
we got rinsed.
Listen,
we got fucking rinsed.
Listen, I'm a boner bad boy, but I can stop something in its tracks the minute it stops being fun. Like I've had multiple stints where I haven't drank for like 6 months. Gambling. Lost $2,000 in a Sydney casino. I've never gambled since.
Dude.
Except for football, like sports.
Sure. And like in that shit, like, you know, I see you betting on that. I see Tom doing it. Like, I'm like, oh fuck, if only I like knew any game. And like knew
you could bet on Diablo 4.
And knew the rules. I could.
Esports.
I mean, I'm not fucking betting on me.
Wait,
for sure.
Esports betting is a thing.
Is it actually?
In the UK, my betting app, I'm not going to say it because you don't deserve a shout. I'll give you some money and I'll get these kids hooked.
I'm at the lad. Fucking losing 30 quid a night.
You can, like when there's an esports, like when there's a CS.
Sure.
Go
like CSGO or Smash Bros type shit.
You can, I think it's only like the real big one. Like CSGO is probably one of the biggest esports things.
I think Smash Bros is probably, that's got to be.
Really?
I think, yeah.
But like
I've never played the game, but
esport. It won't open because I'm in America.
Either way, I'm betting on FaZe.
Oh,
Freddy Fazbear.
One of them got in trouble for something recently.
Oh, good. What it was. Oh, my boys. Anyway, we got fucking rinsed. I would rather play dice or cards with my friends for sure, because at least it's like, I'll be mad.
I'll lose money to a friend.
I'll be mad at him for like 15 minutes and then I'll get over it.
Tom,
but like,
usually.
of course. But like a random blackjack dealer number 3, I'm like, bro, like I want to fucking drive through your house. But
what's up, guys? I want to talk about foundational nutrition. If you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you'll know I've been taking AG1 by Athletic Greens for about 6 months. And in that time, I have thrown out pretty much all of my biohacking pills and supplements because almost all of them are in AG1. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that supports your body's universal needs like gut optimization, stress management, and immune support. Since 2010, AG1 has led the future of foundational nutrition, continuously refining their formula to create smarter, better way to elevate your baseline health. Every morning, I take 1 scoop of AG1 with 250 milliliters of water. When I'm on tour, I use the travel packs, which are an absolute godsend because tour is about 2 things. Other than music, it's about being stressed and it's about getting sick. Thanks to the blend of stress adaptogens like ashwagandha and accurately dosed amounts of minerals and vitamins like vitamin C and magnesium, AG1 helps me deal with the stress and the immune system bust of tour on a cellular level. You know, I wouldn't be promoting something that I didn't believe in, otherwise you'd have many more ads than you do. That's why AG1 has been a partner for so long. If you want to take ownership of your health, it starts with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 3AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/thedownbeat. That's drinkag1 /the downbeat Check it out.
Here's what I want to do. I want to talk about music very, very briefly.
Okay.
Because I know that we're on a time crunch. And I know what will happen is that we won't talk about it, and then I'll get loads of comments.
Sure.
You didn't ask him about a eulogy.
You didn't even ask
still
about
here.
you didn't ask about the breakdown.
Did you do any press for the latest record?
Yeah.
What did you do? Anything cool? Not this. Why didn't we do that? Oh, because I do them in person now. Well, this is it.
This is it.
It's been out for a fucking year.
Yeah. This is what you fucking got.
This is what you got. Talk to me about the name, because the name is fucking cool as fuck.
I mean, in true like me fashion, I mean, like, yeah, I'm just trying to come up with like the most dramatic fucking
dramatic.
record name. Oh, of course.
Can you just give it to me into the microphone in your dramatic way?
A eulogy for those still here.
Wow, that was great. Nice.
Let's play Raid Shadow Legends.
That sounds so good.
But yeah, the name itself, like, it was just, you know, I mean, I thought of it when I wrote the Cat song and shit and everything, and I was like, and like there was like a theme. There was like a theme for everything, to where I was like, yo, I'm like writing like, you know, like a funeral speech for all these things that are like still there. Like when the record came out, like my cat was still alive and shit, and like, you know, writing about like me and writing about like the band and writing about, you know, other things. I was just like, I wrote them before they were gone, but I knew they were gonna be, I guess. And so that was like, you know, a eulogy for those still here. Like that was like what.
Why did those feelings come out though?
I mean, probably because I knew, like, at the time when I was writing it, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna be like a forever thing for sure.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, yeah, I don't know. And like I didn't even realize it until I had like, we had like other names for the record and shit, and Will was kind of like, you know, I think you need something that like maybe isn't like a lyric, and maybe something that's like a, you know,
concept.
like a or just something that like basically summarizes all the lyrics on the record.
Yeah.
And I like read them all, and I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, like a eulogy for those still here. Like, and that stuck, and I was like, it checked all the boxes. I was like, it's long as fuck, it's dramatic, sounds like it would have been released by Trustkill.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. You got it. You got everything.
You fucking nailed it there.
Yeah. But
which one's the Cat song? What's it called?
Whispers of Your Death. Yep. That one was about my cat before he died, but like,
But he was unwell.
yeah. Just like generally unwell the whole time I had him, but you know, and that song was about me being like, yeah, like I, you know, like, hey, if I could fucking change anything, if I could hold my breath until I'm dead and you get another year, I would do it. You know what I mean? But that was like the big one. And that kind of like that's the one that like set off like the whole like eulogy thing. Cause it was like, you know, like I wrote it and then I like went home and he was sleeping on me like the day I got home and shit. And I'm just like, he was still alive when I did it, you know, but it was like knowing that he was very sick and me being like, okay, this isn't going to be like a thing forever.
Yeah.
But
what are the other eulogies? Who else you got on there?
There's a bunch. I mean, like I wrote about like me. I wrote about like, I mean, when we did the record, like I legitimately thought doing that record, I was like, cool. Like this is probably like this is like all I've got in me. I'm like, this is like probably the last thing that Counterparts is going to do. And like, we'll just see. We'll see what happens. So like, you know, there's songs on the record about like, like, I mean, like Bound to the Burn and, you know, others. I don't know. I haven't really listened to it in a while. I mean, it's not in Korean, so I don't fuck with it. But, you know, like there's like songs where, you know, I write about like the band and stuff and about how like we've all like given a lot to the band and sacrificed like a big part of our lives. And I don't know how much longer we can do it.
But do you write as if it's already done? Like as in like mentally?
And, yeah, like that's what I did. Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of it. And
it's cool as a concept.
and again, like I didn't I never like, I didn't want it to be like that. Like I didn't sit down and go like, yeah, I want to write like, I want like, the whole thing ended up being like, I'm at a funeral and someone gives me a mic and I have to talk about something that died.
Yeah.
And like every song is kind of like that, where I'm like talking about like this thing that's dead, but like they're not. Like my cat was still there. Like, I've like
Band is still there, bigger than ever.
Yeah, and like, the band, it's like I'm writing about it being like the last record with the band, like in Bound to the Burn, like Let Me Leave, I've given enough. Like that's like literally like, I don't know what more I can do for you. Like I think I'm done. And like I have songs about like past relationships, and I have songs about like me. And I mean, like rare that I have like I'm gonna do it song on the fucking Counterparts record, but
Bro, if I was a vocalist, I'd be insufferable about it. Here's another one. That's about how I'm going to do it.
That's literally me. That's all. That's all I fucking got at this point. Unless something really bad happens, then I'm like, cool, I can write. I got like some horrible thing happens, and I'm like, cool, I got like 3-4 songs out of this, I think. Which is like, it's not sustainable.
I think about that with
it's fucked, but
with like documentaries about like horrible shit.
Yeah.
Like someone somewhere, like something horrible happened, and someone who is like prepping to make a documentary, but they don't have anything yet, goes, oh fuck,
Ooh.
Sick.
Wait a minute.
Oh, sick. They
Exactly.
found how many? Sorry, that's terrible, but how many was it?
Oh, yeah, on Amazon, being like, I'm gonna need a bigger SD card.
I mean, I'm gonna say something now that's gonna sound like I actually do need one. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna say something now that's gonna sound like advice, but it's not, because as a question, it's gonna sound like I mean for you to take it as advice, but I wouldn't do this because I'm a very negative person. However, like, how do you like dealing with all that negativity? Because there's a whole record of negativity.
It's exclusively negative.
But like,
there's not a shred of hope on Eulogy.
Do you believe in anything like fucking, I don't know, like that energy making, like, especially the minute you said that about like the Eulogy, that's, stuff that's fucking not happened yet.
Yep.
Like, that freaks me out because I'm super fucking... Imani's nodding. Imani knows where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's fucking... You're essentially manifesting it. Like, the energy... Especially the energy that goes in, like, like, not to get really fucking woo-woo, but the magical energy with a K, not fucking David Blaine, that goes into art.
I wish it was David Blaine.
Other than sex, art is the most powerful magic. And, like... You are putting that negativity in. That would freak me out. Like, I would be, if I was you, and now I'm worrying that I'm charging the energy by bringing it up because maybe it didn't. Imani, my shaman, is shaking her head. But, like, I'd be worried the band was going to break up because you've written about it.
Well, I do. I have a backpack filled to the brim, tip to tail with crystals, so I'm good. I'm set. I don't have to worry. I am a necromancer on Diablo 4.
What's yours look like?
Shit, he looks like me. It's fucking dumb.
How did you make it look like? I guess mine kind of looks a little bit like me.
I picked the most sick looking guy with long hair and a beard, and I was like, yeah, this will do.
I couldn't get. I tried to make mine a little bit beefed up, but you can't beef up a necromancer.
No, you got to get the strength up.
Listen, we can't keep talking about Diablo 4 because let me tell you, they fucking paid the goddamn shit out of me to promote them. But I like the game anyway. But then this is extra. I could be getting a cool grand for this right now. You're going to have to wait for Diablo 5, bro. You're waiting 10 years, 13 years.
Diablo, yeah, I'm going to fucking see Diablo 5.
A eulogy for Diablo 5.
Yeah, exactly.
A eulogy for Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, we're going to have all the red guys in the fucking... Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Either way.
The energy thing.
So that's a good point, and I get it, and I understand that, I'm putting that out there and whatever, but like
what else am I gonna do?
It's not like I was writing it and being like
wanting it.
Like I think this is gonna happen.
Good
and wanting
point.
it was just like you know,
What if?
I'm like writing it, like being like, yeah, like Whispers of Your Death. I'm like, like that is like, that's a song about how getting my cat stopped me from blowing my brains out, and how I love him, and like, I hope he never, like, I wish he never died. I wish he would live forever. But like, yeah, one day he's going to. And like,
Yeah, that's
like,
a good point.
And like, same with the band. It's like, I didn't want Eulogy to be the last record. And I mean, obviously,
It
like,
won't be because you're doing really well. Come on, let's be honest.
and that's
Milk
it. That's it. It's like, you know, like I wrote that being like, oh, you know, like I don't know how much longer I can like do this and like give so much of my life to this thing. And then like, you know, we turn around and it's like, oh, biggest North American headliner. Fucking Europe likes us now. I'm like, oh shit, like we're doing well everywhere. And it's like,
Took a minute.
like it fucking took a second, but you know,
No offense.
but no, trust me, and you know, and even though I try to be less mean in Europe now, there's always going to be that little part of me where I was like, you motherfuckers. It's like, I had to fucking twist your arm to like us.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like, you know, maybe I could have like worn something funny, or like maybe
I could have worn one of those hoodies where the sleeves are a different color.
oh yeah, oh my god, fuck. Maybe I could have like
Europe loves one of those.
oh my god, did they fucking ever? You know, maybe I could have like dressed like shit and like wrote bad music and you would like us. But finally it turned around and like you know, yeah, I mean, realistically the only thing maybe not the only thing, but like the main thing is like, yeah, I mean, obviously, like I wrote a song about my sick cat. He was sick. He like literally had cat HIV. It's like like when we got him, it's like I knew it wasn't going to be forever.
We talked about that on the last one.
Yeah, but I wrote about him being sick and how like I would do anything to keep him around for as long as possible because he was my whole fucking world. But you know, like the band thing, it's like, we're not fucking breaking up now. It's like I wrote it as like, maybe this might be the last thing. And if it is the last thing, I want to have some like profound goodbye for all this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then for most things, aside from my cat dying, it was, you know, it was like, it's all been proven wrong, you know, like writing a song like Bound to the Burn about like, you know, how I like, like I give so much to this fucking band and like I sacrifice everything and I haven't been able to have like a real life because I'm doing this and I don't feel like there's any
that's real
like reciprocation.
That hits.
Yeah, and like that's it, but it's like that was what I don't even remember when we fucking did that. Like when we recorded it. But like that's how I felt when we recorded, but now I'm like it's just good now.
Yeah.
I'm like everything is just so like I mean, you know, it sucks that the one song that I wish I could like that I wish time would prove wrong was the one about my cat. I mean, fuck, I'd fucking quit both bands in a heartbeat if I could bring Kuma back. But, you know, like still, you know, it's like it wasn't like I was setting it in stone and being like these things will happen. It was just me writing from a place of like I think these things are going to happen and I don't know how to like deal with it. You know?
And with the what I said about the magical energy thing, you need to want that thing to happen for it to be charged. So
Sure.
Then I kind of you gave an excellent answer for a question that didn't even have to be fucking said. But I hope people got something out of that. And I have another question, and I don't want it to sound insensitive.
Sure.
And you don't have to answer it. How does a cat get HIV?
It's like, I mean, it's like, so it's FIV, it's like feline immunodeficiency virus. I think it spreads from like cats like getting in fights or like through bites and scratches and stuff like that. And it's like, I mean, it's not necessarily like a death sentence by any means. It's just like, it was just, you know, like if a cat has it, it's like, you just have to be more careful. Like, you know, like it's not like I would have loved to like put Kuma on like a fucking leash and like take him outside. But if he like gets bit by like if he would have gotten bit by a mosquito that had like some bloodborne thing, he could just die because he literally didn't have an immune system. Yeah. So like that's kind of how it spreads. And like, it really pissed me off that the place that we adopted him from, they just like didn't test for it. They're like, well, he didn't have symptoms. I'm like, yeah, if he's not sick, he's not gonna have fucking symptoms. It's like, you know, but that is like, that's how like it's like commonly spread and stuff. And he was feral. He was outside. Like he was like a feral cat before they found him. So yeah.
You ever take any of your pet's medication?
I mean, I've thought about it.
Oh,
For sure. Oh, dude, like, yeah, like being like, how many of these little fucking cat gabapentins would fuck me?
I know, because my girlfriend's cat was on gabapentin, and I Googled it, and it was like, that's not enough, like for me to have a nice gabapentin buzz.
You would need a lot, for sure.
But right, my dog had a phantom pregnancy, where they think they're pregnant, and it basically they go as if they got a swollen stomach and all this shit, and they produce milk as if they're pregnant, right?
You're drinking that milk?
No, I'm not drinking the milk. And the milk was fucked up. It was like green, bro. It was she looked like Teenage Mutant Ninja Doggy. It was fucking Secrets of the Ooze, but it was my dog's tits, right? And like they put her on what do they put her on? They put her on this thing called cabergoline.
Sure.
Right? And I'm just weird with drugs and like pharmaceuticals and shit like that. So I Googled it, and it ends up like bodybuilders take it not for like any increased like gains in muscle mass or anything like that. There's certain drugs that bodybuilders take that increase prolactin, which is the thing that makes you, you know, when someone like fucking the guy from Fight Club and Bob's got bitch tits.
Sure.
That's from high prolactin, which makes a man lactate. Anyway, so there's certain drugs that give them that. So they take cabergoline. I don't know how to pronounce it, to stop that, right? But one of the side effects of it is 0 refractory period after nutting. You nut, and then you can nut straight again.
Did you take it?
Fuck yeah, I took it. And then, another one.
Bro, we're taking fucking dog meds.
I'm fucking. Hey, I shit you not. And it was like, disclaimer, it was once the phantom pregnancy was over and there was some left in the bottle. I'm not stealing her meds and letting her be fake pregnant. Like, she was finished and I was like, what am I going to do with this? I'll Google it.
Yeah, like pill time in the morning. Like, yeah, one for you, one for me.
This brings us right round to everything. Is that following taking it, I like the next day, I put some pretty fucking outlandish football bets on, right? This is insane.
So it made you good at gambling?
No, this is insane. I Googled it. Like, I didn't Google it. I couldn't really fucking sleep.
Sure.
And I Googled, maybe it was the fucking cabergoline that I took yesterday that was for my dog's tits. And one of the other symptoms, I shit you not, was
Restless
gambling. A symptom from a medication, and it was like reduced impulse control, i.e. gambling, because of something, whatever the part of the brain that deals with post-nut clarity is also
pregnancy and gambling.
They're
all connected.
They do your milk, they do your gambling, and it was fucking nuts because I won one of the bets, but it was like, afterwards I was like, I shouldn't have done that fucking bet. Anyway, forgot about it. Googled the thing because I couldn't sleep at night. I was like, maybe I won't take my dog's tit meds. And then, boom. Boom. It was like, I can't remember what the fucking name was. Like, something, it literally said gambling in the side effect. I was like, that's crazy. Impulse control. Don't take your dog's fucking meds.
Tit meds. If that's the case, then like, yeah, next time I go to the casino, next time I hit Woodbridge and lose, a couple $100, I'm going to be like, must have been the tit meds.
Must have been the tit meds. But that's also because I got fascinated with that. So I went down like a rabbit hole of like, how can a medication make you gamble? And it's people that have sex addiction naturally have super low prolactin.
Okay.
Because and it's like double whammy because the higher your prolactin is, the longer your refractory period, the period that you want sex again. The longer that is, the higher.
Yeah, so I'm tip to tail prolactin.
So maybe, but the lower it is, like the shorter the refractory period is, but also the more you your impulse control is bad, and your dopamine response is blunted. So
Yep.
it's like a triple whammy.
Yeah, it sounds like me.
It's nuts.
Well, so I have low dopamine. My impulse control is dog shit, dog tit, milk shit, and but the refractory period, that's a long time. I think I'm just a broken.
Well, no,
person.
sorry. The dopamine, the way it works is it is a dopamine antagonist or whatever. It boosts dopamine, but
Okay.
dopamine and prolactin are like related. So it's fully fucking nut. Maybe you need some.
You got any left?
Wait, and do you know what another thing is?
Did you bring some with
Do you know
you?
this brings it around full fucking circle? It's like I planned this. They used to give it for restless leg syndrome.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a fucking scientist. And they stopped because people were fucking gambling. And anyone that doesn't believe me can Google it. If you go on like
Dude, I have
WebRx,
restless leg syndrome and I gamble like fuck.
yeah, but you must have impulse control. Or else-
I
mean, I'm talking like people gambling their
I don't
fucking
have that.
house away and shit.
I mean, it's all relative. Like compared to a metalcore yelling guy's salary. Like yeah, I'm probably betting the house most times.
So
But
it's still in my bedside drawer. In case I have a night where my restless legs are really bad, I'm just gonna drink the dog tit milk fucking
yeah, you're gonna
medication again.
Yeah, have a sip and then fucking you'll be up on the fucking the Ladbrokes
On
app
the-
just
on the
fucking-
sites.
Yeah,
I'm just checking my sites.
I'm doing emails. Relax.
Hey, we did a bit about music. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's all right. Music's fine.
Music's I mean,
It's okay.
you fucking do too much music, man. I saw
I know.
your fucking. I saw you in Japan. Then I went home. And then I went on tour again. And I saw you like 4 weeks later. And you'd been away the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, I was gone from like.
Why the
What,
fuck
like-
do you do it? Why don't you just say no when they go, let's do an end tour? Straight after a Counterparts tour.
Because I just.
You feel bad.
No, because I just don't like being on the phone. So when I get a phone call about scheduling,
just say yes.
I just answer the phone and go, "Yup, I'm in," and then I hang up.
And then you hate it afterwards.
Yeah, and then my life's fucking ruined. But I mean, I do like traveling and I do like touring and stuff like that. I mean, if somebody called me and was like, "Do you want to do 2 records in a row?" I'd be like, I would rather suck on a gun like it's a dick. But touring, I'm like, cool, this will be fun. Even like doing 2 sets in a night, I'm like, this is fine. I can do it.
You can do 2 sets back to back and Counterparts.
Yeah, yeah.
How long are these sets? End sets about fucking 1 second long.
Yeah. And that's, yeah. And, well, I mean, honestly, like with Counterparts, like we're trying to like trim the fat, and end is like, no, oops, all fat, baby. Like we're adding like 6 more fucking songs that no one's going to give a shit about. So,
It's because I don't know what. You've got people that haven't toured. Like,
that's it.
I love it. I love that Will's having his rock star era. Not that he's
Same.
a rock star,
Same.
but he's having his era. But there's part of me that's slightly jealous of how much he just fucking loves playing music and let's do all these tours and play all these songs.
Dude, I wish
I was like
I
that.
wish I haven't been like that since I was like 16 years old. Like, dude, there's been multiple times with Counterparts where like, no, like I think it was last summer we did like the Eurofest. Like we'd show up and I would look at the fucking schedule and it'd be like, yo, we have a 55-minute set. I'm like, we don't even have a fucking bassist. We're playing 8 songs. This set is 29 minutes long.
Wait, I was going to say 55 for what end?
No, for Counterparts.
For Counterparts.
And I'm like, and like we'd get off stage and they'd be like, you still have 30 minutes left in your set, and we'd be like, hee hee,
Yeah.
and just like walk away. And then with end, it's like, oh shucks, we only have a 45-minute set. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like 45? Like,
Of end
like,
songs as well.
yeah,
No one
and
wants to
like-
watch. No offense, no one wants to watch end for an hour, like
no,
45
just-
minutes to an
We
hour.
should just start the set and do blast beats for 15 minutes and call it. But like, I mean, like, usually when we do play, like, we play the heaters and we do like the bangers and stuff like that. But then, you know, it's like, oh, we can do like Sands of Sleep from Splinters, like the last song. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, this is like, it's like bordering on
Tom's
like,
a bit like that as well.
it's like bordering on like a Doom track.
Tom's
and then
like
we
that.
do it, and every motherfucker in the room is staring at me like this.
We got that coming up with
And I'm
fucking
just like-
ladder work.
I'm like, what? I'm like,
It'll be cool. It's this.
I'm like,
This is
why
how
are
we
we
solve
doing this?
It-
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no fucking point. It's annoying. It's like, we've already been playing for 40 minutes. Why do I have to play for 5 minutes more? And then,
That sounds fucking
then
so
also,
entitled.
then also, I mean, fucking, but I'm tired. Screaming's fucking hard. Playing drums, sure.
Oh no, I fucking hate it.
It's never the singers and the drummers being like, we should have a longer set. It's
No.
always the little fucking guitar
Yeah, it's
boys
standies.
who are like, oh yeah, oh maybe, oh, but I really want to use this pedal.
And they're the guys that go, why don't we run these 8 songs together without a break? No.
Dude, and like there's
No.
like, there's multiple times like during the sets where I'm just like, I haven't had a second. I'm like, I have 2 water bottles in front of the kick drum, and I'm like, they're both sealed still. I haven't had a second to drink fucking water.
Yeah.
And I know that's my fault, because if I have to pick between the 2 water bottles and my vape
Jameson.
and the Jameson cup, I'm taking the
It's
Jameson
in
cup and the
reverse
vape.
order, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it in the reverse order, obviously. But like, yeah, like that's just, you know, and I'm just like, so anyway, to answer your question, my whole thing was like, for Japan, like it makes sense because of how far the flight is, and because End had like, you know, Australia, Southeast Asia afterwards, it made sense to do it. And then my whole thing was like, oh, so if I'm playing 2 sets, it was broken up by like a band in between every night in Japan. And then, you know, I'd have like a 30-minute break or whatever. But my whole thing was just, I'm just going to half-ass both.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, like if I half-ass both sets, if you put them together, you get a whole ass. So it's fine.
That's pretty fucking
So I'm good.
big
and,
brain
and,
shit.
And that was it. And it was like, I think, I'm sure the Counterpart set was like, that's the thing. It's like the Counterpart set is always shorter than it's supposed to be. And the End set is always longer than it's supposed to be. So it's like, you know, if we have 2 hours, like, yeah, they're getting like, or I mean, maybe not 2, like an hour and a half. It's like, they're getting like that. Those 90 minutes are getting full. I will be doing vocals for 90 minutes, but it might just not be in the order that you want. You know what I mean? Like for people at the shows.
Do you ever lose your voice?
No.
Yeah, I've never seen you do it. Just built different, baby.
I will say, I won't lose my voice from playing shows, but if we go to like a bar and it's loud as fuck, and I'm like in your ear, like, you know, we see like some funny guy and we're like making fun of him, and I'm like goofing off and I have to yell.
That doesn't
then,
happen. He's doing a bit. That doesn't happen.
No, it's never happened. But like that, like me talking over music. Like the next morning I'll wake up and be like, shit, I can't talk. Like I lost it. But I can scream I can do 2 sets for a week and then do 3 more weeks of, you know, 50-minute set, and it's fine.
Built different, baby. You and Sam Carter.
Yeah, but he can hit notes.
I know, it's
I
nuts.
can't hit notes. I can't.
You got to hit some notes now these days.
Yeah, but even on the last tour, I was like, I'm not hitting it. We're just cutting this fucking song from the
Nice.
set. But, you know, but then, yeah, that's with Counterparts. But then with End, it would be like, no, we're going to add 2 more songs then if we're cutting that one. And I'm like, fuck.
Will and Tom have the same fucking brain there, and it's like we have it coming up. We've got ladder work, the last track, huge outro of nothing.
Yep.
And I get why you would think that's gonna be cool.
It never translates.
It never. And you know
never
when we did it
translates.
on Only Death Is Real as well. We were like, yeah, and we'll end with that song, the last track on Only Death Is Real, and we'll like loop it, and then we like did it, and we did it for like 3 shows, and then it gets dropped.
People don't care. And like, that's like with Counterparts, I mean, like obviously, you know, Counterparts is like, that's like my baby. That's like my kid. Like you know,
That's my
like,
bricked up kid.
That's my bricked up kid. He just stole a fucking, he just stole
the show.
He just stole a Mars bar and he's fucking, you know,
Nice.
fully erect. But hey, we got him in Canada too.
Have you?
Yeah, it's a good chocolate bar.
Good for us.
Mars
Great
bar,
chocolate bar.
top tier.
Fuck yeah.
For those that don't know, it's Snickers without the peanuts.
A eulogy for those that don't know.
For those still Mars.
It's a Snickers without peanuts.
But yeah, like
From
that.
Mars to Sirius. I'm sorry, I could do this all day.
but yeah, like I don't know, with fucking, it never, like and like with Counterparts, like we always talk about it where it's like, you know, everyone's like, oh, like play Compass, like do this, and I'm just like, bro, like, yeah, it's a good song to listen to. Doing it on stage, it's like, bro,
You think like, you want this, but you don't.
Exactly. It's like you don't want the 4.5 minutes of this song. You want the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So then that's always a thing that we talk about where I'm like, what if we just play the end of it?
Love it when bands do
like,
that.
Yeah. What if we do a fucking medley? How about that?
Oh yeah, I fucking love. I love a medley. I love. In fact, speaking of Gojira from Mars Bar to Sirius XM.
Sure.
They
Sirius Twitter M. Yeah. Sure.
Sorry, X. They did that song Remembrance. It's like an old Gojira song. The old song with a breakdown. The song before that breakdown, I don't want to say it sucks because music is art is subjective, but it's no one wants it. They want the end. So what they do now?
No one's gonna do anything live.
They slap the fucking end in the middle of the set, and guess what? Everyone loves it.
Everyone goes ape shit, and that's what I've been trying to fucking tell everyone. Where I'm like we have a song on Hell and Home called Soil, and it's like, yeah, like the whole, the 3 minutes leading up to the end breakdown are like, it's like fucking nerd boy shit. It's like no headstock fucking, what timing is this? Like fucking goofy man stuff. And I'm like,
goofy man stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Ridged brain stuff.
Yeah.
Ridged brain music.
Real smart guy stuff. But it's like, it's whatever. And it just doesn't, it's like, we're not going to fucking play that live. That's crazy. But then the breakdown at the end, I'm like, this would be an amazing outro. It'd be an unbelievable end of the set. It'd be fucking awesome. And so I'm like, I keep trying to like, express that and shit and being like, what if we did this? And like, a lot of our songs, it's like, it's not necessarily songs. Like when I look at a set list for either band, I'm like, I'm looking at parts.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's like a 2-step part into a chorus that everyone knows, into a breakdown, and into a big fucking crowd sing-along pile-on part. I'm like, that's a live song. That, but the other shit, it's like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if we really wanted to play it, we just would, and it would just be, it's like cool, like, oh, if people are bored, like kiss my ass. But like in a live setting, it's like there is a necessary amount of fan service that you have to do to make it good, because like that was always my thing with End, where it'd be like, like there, we do like 9 songs, and then it would be like the first 3 pop, the middle 3, there's like a lull, and it's like I can see everybody like getting bored and like not being interested in the fucking, like they're standing there just like, can we hit each other yet? And I'm like, why are we doing this? I'm like, and when it's an every fucking night thing, I'm just like, man, maybe we don't do the art shit. Like maybe we appeal to the lowest common denominator, which is a guy in a fucking windbreaker with all black fans who just wants to fight. You know what I mean?
Get it done. That is my worry about fucking. What's our timer saying, Imani? What we got? Because
we should probably leave in the next 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I could talk about this all day.
I
hate being in bands.
Me too, but that is my worry about AI music when that really happens, because it will turn people's brains to mush, because they'll just go Architects verse into Polaris chorus into Gojira breakdown and type it into the thing, and then they'll make music that they go, oh, this is great.
But
and it's got.
Is that not just what? Is that not?
Yeah, but we at least have to make it with our brains.
Sure. But people have to make it with their brains. But like, is that not just what happens now? When you look at the big bands in our world, it's like,
no, but the fans. When I see, and this is not a slate on your fans or my fans, but when I see,
you can make fun of our fans. I love it. I love to do it. It's great.
I mean, I will, but behind their backs. I'm not doing it to their fucking face.
Oh, I'll do it to their face.
Okay.
I'd kill for like just one hot one. That'd be crazy.
But wait, one hot Counterparts fan?
Yeah, with a big wallet filled to the brim with money, being
Oh,
like,
there's definitely hot Counterparts
being like,
fans.
hey, you can have it. I would die for that.
All right,
Instead, it's people being like, what do you mean you don't like the current will carry us?
There's hot Counterparts fans. Do you know who there is though? Do you know the episode I did with Kubla Khan?
Sure.
Now, for a man who has been previously fucking dragged from hardcore Twitter or whatever for his mosh calls, which, you know,
They're not as bad as what I say.
they're not, but
They're not.
Like, this one's, he got called out for, this one's for all the ladies I want to see you shake your asses, right? Now, that is not bad. That is not a bad fucking thing to say at all, but they tried to drag him.
I was there. It was at This Is Hardcore. I was there for that.
But like
and I was like, oh, it's Matt. Like he's like goofing off.
yeah,
Like, he's
for a band that apparently got dragged for that. I've never been followed by so many baddies. When I shared the Kubla Khan episode, because it went on with Kubla Khan, it was
sure.
Downbeat Kubla Khan. It wasn't even my personal account, but it's just like the follows. Not for me personally, so I'm not being fucking shady or anything, but the follows, I was like, oh damn. God damn.
That's the thing. If you make music for like Counterparts, if you make music for like, that's like a little bit, you know, it's like, oh, you're like showing off a little bit. Yeah, you get the fucking uglies. And then when I write lyrics, it's like our fan base is like, and I love it, and I love that people can like relate to it and feel like seen and heard and shit like that. But it's like, yo, somebody like sent this to me, like it was like a Reddit post or something in the last couple days, and it was just like people talking about like, hey, like what do we think about like Counterparts, and everyone's like, I don't get it because I'm not fucking miserable. And it's like, you know, it comes with the territory. Like that's our shit, and it's like that's where we, you know, and I'm like, and I hate it. I'm like, yo, if should happen to me and not you guys. I wish you guys couldn't relate to it. But yeah, because of that, we get a lot of the people that like us are kind of fucking miserable.
But also, disclaimer, like I because people don't get our sense of humor. You're not saying, and I know you're not saying, but I just want to put it out there that you're not saying that you wish that your fans were hot so you could get with your fans. It was a joke.
No.
The thing was a joke about your fans being nerdy boys. That was the joke.
No, if anyone,
people are fucking idiots, and sometimes I really need to just fucking.
No, if anyone likes heavy music, they're a friend to me. I'm good, because I don't even fucking like this shit. It sucks.
You don't?
Nuts.
We got 10 fucking minutes on the fucking clock.
I haven't liked a heavy record since 2005.
Misery Signals. We've had this chat. We've had it on all. This is the
2004.
fourth episode. Are you the fourth? You are the only person to do 4.
I think 3. 4?
No, we did.
Is it 4?
Pre-pandemic, mid-pandemic, and then we did end of pandemic when we both got COVID.
Yeah.
You are number 4.
Yeah. Oh fuck! When I was in my room stuck.
You've come in on 4, which is unbelievable. Which means we've covered. There's no way we can do a Dream Festival in what 8 minutes now. 5 minutes. It keeps going down.
Dream Festival.
No, we can't do this, but I mean, you could reel it out
The
real quickly.
1975 Twice, Blackpink, Everglow, maybe Better Off, and then I'm good. I'll take it.
What's the food? What would the food be at the Dream Festival? What would catering be?
Hot dogs, baby.
Hot dogs. You're a hot dog fan. Oh, yeah,
I'm a hot dog fan.
I didn't know this about you.
Hot dog week. Yeah.
I didn't know this about you.
I love.
What's your go-to hot dog?
Any. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what like.
No, but I mean like a Costco hot dog, a cinema hot dog, a movie
Costco,
theater. Costco hot dogs.
Costco hot dog.
The Costco in fucking Glasgow.
If there's,
the line is always so big, I never do it, but I love them so much.
If there's one here, we can go tomorrow. I have a membership.
So do I.
Actually, I don't think you need a membership to get the hot dog.
You do.
But
you need to get in.
Really?
But we've both got them. We can go in like fucking.
I feel like if you go in the other other door. Oh shit!
Just come straight in. Man, I love a hot dog. Have you seen the Costco guy that was like, if someone wanted to change,
if you change the price, I'll fucking kill you
for inflation. The man that is in control, I guess the CEO of Costco, they were like, we're going to have to make the hot dog combo $2. And he said, if you change the price, I will fucking kill you.
So sick.
So sick. That's like a business mosh call.
I love threats.
Yeah, I love them.
They're
Huge.
sick. They work.
Against myself and others.
They fucking work because how much does a Costco hot dog cost with a pop? Now, one fucking 50. It works. It works.
You would struggle to get that much pop on its own for 150.
You couldn't get a fucking pop for 150 anywhere. Well, I don't know.
Maybe if you bought the bottle yourself and
yeah.
the amount you were drinking was 150's worth.
Maybe if you're at a venue and you're playing the small room and there's a big venue upstairs, but that's where the green rooms are, and you walk to the bar because no one's around and you grab the nozzle and you pour yourself a pop. Yeah, okay, maybe. But where's my fucking hot dog?
This is
every time I do
offer.
that, where's my hot dog?
This is a counter offer to the Costco CEO. If you raise the price of the combo meal to above 150, I'll fucking kill myself. Yeah. Harry Carey style. In protest.
Easy.
Self-immolation. I'll walk into a Costco, set myself on fire like the fucking Rage Against the Machine cover. R.I.P. that guy.
But honest to God, before I do it, I'm getting a fucking hot dog. Are you kidding me? If I'm going out, I'm having a fucking hot dog. We don't raise hot dog prices here. All we raise is merch prices.
Wait, but you're gonna pay the $2 amount and then kill yourself in protest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll flick him a toonie.
I think we can end it there. But what country would the Dream Festival be in? I don't mind a Dream Festival when it's quick fire.
What
like
country?
This. Yeah, what country?
Hamilton, Ontario, baby.
Really?
So I could walk home. Yeah.
See, this is why I stopped doing the Dream Festival, because everyone wants that. Because we've all been on tour and we all want to be at home.
I mean, that or...
The implied question is, what is your favorite country in the world that no one gets?
If it couldn't be Hamilton, it would either be in Tokyo or it would be in Melbourne.
Of course, and that was the other reason I want to stop the fucking Dream Festival, because we all know the best cities in the world, and it's those two. Mm-hmm. I love you. Let's go and get some food. I hope they've got hot dogs. You had pizza before, though, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
You're out on eating. It's just me.
Oh, I like, if I see a hot dog on the menu, I'll get it.
She's shaking her head. What's on the menu? And you take where you take.
What's on the menu? Jazz.
There's food.
There's food.
If not, across the street, there's this sick bar with the nachos.
If not, it's the worst thing you could say to a man who's been in this room for fucking 9 hours and not.
I know there's food because we got food last time.
Don't be annoyed at me. You look like you might. Have you got like a? Have you got like a sharp side to you? Can you be catty? Yeah, I saw it. Come out there.
Why, just now?
Yeah. Something turned in your ears. I don't know if they can hear you, so I'm going to stop this podcast. I love you. Let's go. I love everyone that listens to this. Listen to Counterparts. Buy some Counterparts merch, probably. Buy my own shit.
It's better if you just show up and just give me the money directly.
Nice. Bye.
And vapes.